Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
First play, first pass for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Brady to throw again. Underneath, he's got Brady.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll look to throw. Evans, fast footwork. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Succop's kick is good,
this, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, here's Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. From the 38, Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now Jones. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how many often does that team that's been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Brady now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
So really a nightmare on the first half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
When they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back going. It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Brady going to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Down at the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it makes the score 21-10.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense set to go.
And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 35 on second down, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brady to his tight end, Boyd, for the Tampa Bay first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Brady.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Brady again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
They'll find Fournette again here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest the first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Brady.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Brady now to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41. Succop's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline transfers, in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers got Dobbs over the middle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's a nickel set here defensively on 30 inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Second down and 5.
Now Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Sideline throw caught by Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. The Cowboys are officially ready for the postseason as they finish things at 15-2, a tremendous regular season. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Kyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And some room to work.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough third down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
I just love the way that defense went to the football. They got the completion, but he was smothered on the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And Jones has it over the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Garabay's kick is good, and the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Score on these guys.
Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On play action, it's Brady.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff to Fournette. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. On 2nd down and 4. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
A 1st down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans, fast footwork, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. That's complete to Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one to the 45. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
160 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
We're looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Fournette.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Says left to Judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 43.
And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A gain of 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Succop's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you can hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones, finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cobb.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Jones. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
Garabay's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 27-24, a minute 46 to go.
Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10.
Able to find Jones.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. And this one taken in on the right.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Back to throw. Brady caught by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Brady throwing complete here, Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Brady to throw.
They'll find Fournette again here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. And he's got it.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Second for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now it's Ryan Succop after the touchdown to kick it away. time a factor here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 4. 25 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. One final try now for Rodgers. This for all the marbles. And it's incomplete.